Hi, I'm the Woodpecker today. Yes, I'm finishing my blanket dresser for the cottage. I ended the last episode with 2 cases and a door. It's time to make the doors. I begin by ripping a thick pine plank to the height of the drawers. Next, I cut 5 drawers fronts. Next, it's time to think about the drawers sides. Then I can cut the dovetails. Finally, I have all the drawers pieces. I'm only missing their bottoms. First thing to do is to cut a groove for them. Next, measure their size and cut them. After sanding all the inside of every drawer, I can glue them. This is a long and uneventful moment. Here are the 5 drawers. I just need to wait for the glue to dry. When it is, I can sand their exterior. When one drawer is done, I put it in place. Then I put a thin spacer on top of the drawer's side and screw a runner. Now the drawer stays put when it's open and I have a runner for the next drawer. I do this for all the drawers. But instead of having just runners, I also have 2 full frames. So after drilling some holes, I can screw the frames in place. But even with rounded corners, I still have one big problem. The back of the drawer can catch on the side of the back stile. To fix this, I rip a strip at an angle and put it at the back. They only need to be glued in place now. It's time to give the drawers their final sanding. And while I'm sanding a drawer, there's another one being laser burned with the date. But I didn't drill the shelf pin holes yet. I need to do this right now. I also need some shelves. All done. 3 shelves. They're pretty useful because the door stops on them. I also need to take care of the top. Perfect. I'll nail this after everything is varnished. But before spraying it, I need a final sanding. And while I'm sanding, each drawer is being identified. Now that everything is sanded, I need to take care of the pulls. I use my test from my CNC chest of drawers to trace the shape on a scrap piece of plywood and cut it. When the shape is the same as the other part of the jig, I can drill the screw holes. I'm going to do the pulls with pallet wood. Not a good idea. This is some ugly wood. When it's cut to the right size, I drill the screw holes and trace the shape of the pull just before cutting it. I use my new pattern to turn this rough shape to the pull's shape. See how crappy pallet wood is? Next step, I route a big roundover on the front of each pull. Then route out the fingers hole. This also needs to have a smaller roundover at the bottom. And a good sanding. Finally, I have more pulls than what I need, but they're missing something. So I decide to burn animals that we can see at the cottage on them. Burning this is quite easy. In Aspire, after making a workspace to the size of a pull, I just need to import a picture, vectorize it, select all the vectors, and create a V-carve engraving toolpath, and that's it. I just need to save this and burn it. It's as simple as that. Now I'm almost ready to spray the finish, but first I need to vacuum all of it. Then clean everywhere with wood alcohol. Now I'm ready to finally spray the finish. While I'm spraying, I use this opportunity to burn the big logo inside the door. Now I just need to wait for the varnish to dry. And here are all my varnished pull. But I have one extra. I'll have to make hard choice later on. But very soon, because I need to screw them to my drawers. So after marking where to drill the screw holes, I drill them. Then it's time to screw the pulls. To help the drawers to slide easily, I wipe a thin coat of sliding compound on the drawers runners and everywhere the drawers will touch. Also wipe more compound outside the drawers. And now the drawers slides super easy. Okay, it's true, they're empty. But this won't hurt. I also need to put back the door's hardware. And now I can nail the top in place. And the last pull. Finally, it's all done. I think this will look great at the cottage. But before, I need to bring it there. And this is quite an adventure in itself. Yes, I don't just have this to bring. And even a flat tire didn't stop us from putting it where it belongs. The last thing to do is to fill it up with blankets and towels. And here it is. I'm pretty happy with the result. It looks way better than the old broken recliner. But I need your input. This is the choice I made for my poles. I didn't use the one with walleye. Let me know which animal you would have sacrificed. This was my new blanket dresser at the cottage. I hope you like it and see you soon for another episode of the Woodpecker.